Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a Craftsman rear tine 18-inch tiller. It's a dual directional tines. It has a 208cc engine on it. And the store I was told they were tilling the garden and they quit running. And they kept on pulling the rope. And I guess they must have broke the spring in the recoil too. So we are going to tear into the motor, see if we can't get that going, check out the recoil, and see if we can't get this back in the garden. So hope you enjoy the video. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is take that air filter off, and take the air filter base off, and take the carburetor off, and we'll check and see if there's any water in there or anything like that. These two nuts are 10 millimeter. We gotta take a vent tube off the valve cover here. Take the clamp off. Still catching on something over there. Don't see any more bolts or nuts up there. Oh, I see. We got a Phillips screw up on top here. Two Phillips screws on top, it looks like. There we go. And there we got a hidden 10 millimeter bolt back here. There, now it should slide right off. It's really wet in there. Go ahead and take this choke lever off so we don't lose it. I'm going to disconnect the fuel line. I'm going to let the gas drain out. I always like tanks full too, but these particular kind of tanks, condensation or water in your gas can or whatever always seems to get in these particular kind of tanks. I'm going to drain the gas, blow it out really good, make sure we get all the water out. If there is water in here. Just do it right the first time, I guess, so we don't have to worry about it later. Get a little cup here to put the gas in. Slide the clamp up and kind of rock it back and forth to break it loose so it slides off so you don't tear the fuel line. Let's get something in here. And while it's doing that, we'll continue taking this governor linkage off, or throttle linkage, whatever you want to call it, and we'll get this spring off of here, and the carburetor should slide right on off. So the next step, I'm going to clean the outside of the carburetor off, and we'll tear it apart. Okay, the gas is almost done draining. So I'm just going to go ahead and blow out the tank. There's like a little pocket in the bottom of these tanks where it's a little bit lower than the pickup tube, and the water is always heavier than gas, so that's where it sits. So I'm going to blow it out. I'm going to have a either rag or a paper towel or something just to cover it up so you don't get the spray all over the place. As you can see, there's water bubbles in the tires, so we know there's water in here. Looks really clean in there now. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and pop this plug out here because a tiller is like the most abused motor there is because it's constantly in the dirt and has the best chance of scoring the piston or anything because it's around so much dirt. So I'm just going to pop this plug out and just see how it was burning. Looks like it's burning a little bit on the rich side. Well, that could be due to, using gas from last year or something. We just never know. But we're going to put a brand new NGK. The one that usually comes with these motors is a torch. But I like using the NGKs. And I think while I'm boiling out the carburetor and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and suction out the old oil, and I'm gonna put some fresh oil in there too. Okay. Now we can go to tearing the carburetor apart. Okay, we need a 10mm wrench to take that bowl off the carburetor. I sprayed some carburetor cleaner on it just to get all that dirt off of it and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the bowl off. See what the inside of this carburetor looks like. As you can see, that discoloration and the needle is stuck inside, and that yellow, you can tell they're using ethanol and it sat for a long time. That's probably why it wasn't running, because it's not letting the gas go in there. That thing's actually froze in there. You can't even pull it out. So I'm just gonna boil it for about 10 minutes like this. See if that can't loosen it up, because I don't want to break that plastic piece off the float right there. Boil it for a little bit and see if that won't come unstuck. Then go back in there and boil it out again. But you can also see dirt in the bottom of that. I'm surprised. I don't even see how they even tilled with it. They said they tilled with it. So who knows? But we're going to go ahead and stick it in the boiler. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stick this stuff in here. I'm going to do it for like about 10 minutes, see if I can't get that needle unstuck. I'm going to go back in there and do it for about 10 more minutes. It should be like a brand new carburetor then. Okay, well that carburetor is getting boiled out. Let's go ahead and take this recoil off and see what's wrong with it. Sometimes it just could have dirt in them, or sometimes something will break in there. And it's almost like the dog legs are stuck in that. There we go. Well, I see right there. The dog leg came out. And the plastic pieces broke. So alright, we'll wait till the carburetor is done to continue. Okay, I had it in the ultrasonic boiler for about 10 minutes. There we go. Popped it out. Now we're going to finish boiling this thing out for like another 10 minutes, but I want to take this pilot jet out. So our idler adjustment screw, kind of see about how far it's sticking out. Then just go ahead and unscrew that. And that's what holds that pilot jet on. It just pops right on out of there. We're going to boil it for like about another 10 minutes. But you got to spray carburetor clear in here and make sure it comes out these two holes over here. And it's not. So we know that's plugged up. So the best way to clean these up is take a little piece of braided wire. I use part of an old flywheel brake cable. Just stick it in there. And you can see the wire going through it. So now it's not plugged up. If they're not plugged up, it'd like be surging and stuff. And it shoots the mist out. I'm gonna stick this back in the boiler for like about another 10 minutes to get it really thoroughly clean and make sure the main jet is cleaned out. It was in bad shape. So let's see, it really cleaned that bowl up really nice. Okay, we finished boiling it out. And what you need to do in this main jet, spray carburetor cleaner in there, and it'll come out right through that tube right there into your carburetor. Go through here and make sure you clean it out good. And where that pilot jet sits, get that all nice and cleaned out. And if you can't get that main jet to go through, you can get a flat screwdriver and take it out. I used to do it all the time when I used like a dipping solution for cleaning carburetors. For I got that ultrasonic cleaner, and that just cleans everything. But if you don't have access to one of them, that dipping solution works just great. And if you can't get that, just use carburetor cleaner and clean it till everything's all nice and clean. So I'll go ahead and put this pilot jet back in. Just press it in there. It has like a little O-ring on it. Go ahead and install this idler screw, and you kind of put it back to where it was when you started. I believe it's about right there on this one, but we can always fine tune it when it's done. Then on this nylon seat here, there's a spring loaded. Kind of push in. You know, the tip don't look too bad, but it has all that gunk on it and stuff, so we're just gonna replace it. And if you want to order a nylon seat, all you really got, like, this is a 208 cc engine. Just either go on Amazon or eBay and punch in a 208 cc engine. Tell them you need a needle for a 208 c or any cc motor you have. It's one of them Chinese motors. If it's a Briggs or something like that, you know, you can look up the part number and get one of them that way. But go ahead and put that in there. You don't lose the spring. Like so. And we'll put our pin in. Then just to check it out, blow into here with this down like this, make sure it seals. When you can't blow in there, and if you lift up on it and blow, that's how you do that. I'm gonna go ahead and put our bowl back on. And before you tighten it, kind of have this drain plug out, so it's kind of like almost opposite of this, but a little bit towards the front, so it's easy to get at. And we'll go ahead and tighten it down. And we're ready to install it on the engine now. Okay. So I had the carburetor on. I'll attach that spring. There's that little hole on the side for that. And I'll like kink it back over again so it don't fall off. Like so. I'll put the fuel line on. Get our clamp on there. And our choke lever. Now we can install our air filter base and make sure that vent tube pops on that. There we go. Ah, I already screwed up. Can you believe that? Forgot to put this on here. Getting too big a hurry. There we go. It's been a long day. Okay, let's reattach that breather tube. Okay. Put our two nuts on. We're going to tighten them up first. And we'll put that bolt in on the top. It won't line up with the hole right now. Okay, now that bolt on top. All right. Now that air filter base. That has them two screws. It's somewhat lined up. Tighten them down. Okay. This air filter looks nice and clean on the inside, so I'm going to take that foam off the outside and blow it off real quick. If your filter's really dirty, I suggest replace it. But truthfully, I don't think this was used that much. Let's let the gas sit in there all winter. And on this recoil, that pulley and stuff on the inside, that was all screwed up when I was looking up the parts for it. And you can go on eBay or Amazon and just all you have to do is look up a 208 cc or whatever cc motor you have and punch in recoil. And heck, you can buy a whole complete recoil and you can buy in the parts. And plus you get your labor putting it back together again. So I just went ahead and did that. So save the customer a little bit of money or yourself, you can buy that pulley and everything in there, but it was cheaper just to get the whole complete unit. So I'm going to put some fresh gas in there. I vacuumed the oil out and I put fresh 1030 oil in it because these kind of motors take a 1030 oil or whatever your owner's manual says. So I'm going to put some premium in here and we'll get it off the table and we'll see if we can't get this bad boy running. Okay, we put gas in it. So let's put the throttle up, put the choke on, make sure it's in neutral. Of course, it probably wouldn't start in gear anyway, but you never know. Well, there you go. It runs like brand new again. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button and subscribe. Anyways, have a good day. Thanks for watching.